creating presentations can be really time consuming, and then trying to make them beautiful or engaging can just add more time to the task. So this is why I love to use Canva to create beautiful presentations for really anything. So for me, I find that getting started is really the hardest part. So this is why I use their Magic Studio AI tool to actually create a slide deck for me based on a topic. But I'm actually going to show you how you can take this a step further inside of Canva. So if you're presenting with multiple people, and rather than pause and share the slides yourself or tell the person when to go to the next slide, which is kind of annoying, you can control it from your phone. And then also you can add really fun, engaging things like confetti, or like if you're presenting to students, you can add like a shush emoji. And you can do that all inside of Canva. So let me show you how. Just a reminder that all Canva Pro accounts are free for educators. So all the tools I'm going to show you today, you have access to inside of a Pro account. So to get started, I'm going to create a blank presentation. So I'm going to go down to the presentation icon right here and select that. It's going to pop out a new design for me. And over here in this window that pops out, right up here in the search bar, I'm actually going to give it a prompt. So I want a lesson on James and the Giant Peach. So I'm going to type that in and then press enter. Now I'm going to warn you, this will take a couple minutes to generate based on the prompt that you give it, but Canva is essentially creating these designs for me from scratch based on the prompt that I gave it up here. So I'm going to select See All by Magic Design because I want to see more options. This one's kind of fun. Let me scroll down. If you hold over them too, you can actually scroll through the entire deck. I'm gonna look at that one. Go back up to this one. Okay, I'm gonna go with that one. So you just select it, and then I'm gonna hit apply all 7 pages because I want all the different pages to appear in my slide deck. So you can see that that design was applied to all of the slides in here, but it also generated content for me based on that prompt that I gave it, which is super helpful because again, it gives me that starting point. And then I can come in here and further customize and refine this text to really reflect what my lesson is on. So at this point, I would normally download these slides as images and then upload them into Google Slides to present that way. That's not only more time consuming, but it's also not as engaging. So let me show you some of the different elements that are inside of Canva when you present right in here. So to present inside of Canva, I'm going to go up to this upper right-hand corner and select Present. And then I want to present in full screen. So I'm going to select Present there. When you hover over the slides, you can kind of see these little icons that appear in the lower right-hand corner. So this is where the fun, engaging elements are. So you're going to want to look for that keyboard icon right here. And this is Magic Shortcuts. So I'm going to select that, and then you can see the different options. So I can blur the screen. I can do this quiet emoji. So if I'm presenting and students are talking and I want them to quiet down, if I hit this, it does the shush with the icon. So it really gets students' attention, is really fun. If I'm going through this slide deck and I'm presenting something fun and I want to do the confetti, that's a really fun one. You can do. So just some really fun, engaging elements to get your students' attention. But then also if you're presenting on a different topic, it just adds an extra engagement piece to your slides. So now if you're presenting with a team or a group of people, and rather than have one person share their screen and navigate through the slides based on you prompting them or guessing based on what you're saying and what matches up with the slides, or stopping the presentation and having that person reshare when it's their turn to talk, you can actually have multiple people control a slide deck inside of Canva, which really is a game changer. So when you hover over the slides, you want this little menu bar to appear, and you're going to go to the 3 dots and hover, and it says More. You're going to click that, and you're going to go to Share Remote Control. So once you select that, there's either a link that you can share with your team, or they can scan this QR code, and then their phone now becomes a remote. So when it's their turn to talk, all they have to do is have that pulled up on their phone, and they can hit next slide and control the presentation from there, which is really, really cool. And it just makes your presentation so much more seamless and saves time and issues with people sharing and getting that set up. So I just recently learned about some of those presentation features and found them to be really, really cool and thought more people need to know about them. So I hope you try presenting your next slide deck presentation inside of Canva and try out some of these really cool features. So I hope you found this video helpful. Thanks so much for watching.